my journey began from day one. Day one meaning from the time I became a lawyer. So I began my practice with Wong Partnership. And Wong Partnership at the time was a specialist, one of the specialist construction firms. So I worked a lot under people like the late Alvin Yeo Hsi, Wong Ming Meng, now Justice Andre Maniam. All of these individuals were very strong in construction law. So that's how my construction law journey began. It began from day one. But that interest in construction law developed more in Raja and Tan. So after about 4 years, I moved to Raja and Tan. My experience in construction law actually deepened even further because I was working under Chief Justice Menon. And Chief Justice Menon was someone who was really into construction law. So he would update us with the latest cases, and he would expect his team to know construction law. He would require us as young associates to attend this NUS course that Raja Tan was taking up the elective for construction law at that time. So that at that point in time, my interest in construction law really deepened, and I decided I am going to specialize in this area because I find it really interesting, not only because of the law, but because of the kind of cases I was exposed to. I was exposed to not only your normal, building and mortar cases like construction of buildings, but I was exposed to like power projects, waste treatment plant projects, airport projects, MRT projects, a whole range of projects. One is being practical, right? And secondly is understanding technical issues. Building and construction clients, the main thing to them is cash flow, right? They come to you with a legal problem. They don't want to know the intricacies of the law, but they want to know how can I get my money as fast as possible. So we have to be very practical in the way we approach legal matters. Then secondly is of course competency in technical issues. Now, in the area of building and construction law, it's very interesting because no project is the same. You're going to get various kinds of projects. And in those projects, there will be various technical issues, right? There will be issues pertaining to underground conditions, mechanical and electrical work, your structural problem issues, underground tunneling issues. So you need to be very familiar with the technical aspects as well. It has helped me network better. So in networking, right, you meet people at a conference, you meet a client for the first time, and what do? You give them your card. And the card has that accreditation now on the top right hand corner, this long accreditation by the Singapore Academy of Law. And that immediately draws the attention of people you meet. It's very good because it allows you to explain to them that you are a construction specialist. So often I have almost a 2, 3, maybe 5 minute conversation to them about how I got accredited, how you need to be interviewed by judges to see your skill set in construction. So that actually is really good networking because it allows you to talk about your construction practice and allows you to assure this person that you have met, to educate them on your specialization in this area. And it's not something that they forget so easily. It assures the client that if they come to you with a building and construction matter, an infrastructure matter, that they are dealing with someone who knows this area and whose knowledge of this area has been certified, has been endorsed by a competent third party. My advice is go for it, but it's not easy. For those who want to go for the Senior Accreditation, I think it's even more difficult because you'll just be questioned on your knowledge of construction law, and that can be any question. And you're questioned by judges, and you're questioned by academics such as Mr. Chow Kok Fong, who will examine you on your knowledge of construction law. So go for it, but be prepared to work hard for it. And it is something at the end of the day that if you obtain, will give you the satisfaction. And I call it, especially Senior Accreditation, I call it the pinnacle of a construction lawyer's career. It is a pinnacle of his career because it's a recognition that you are competent and that you are one of the leading experts in this area.